Harry, I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is September 14, 2025. It is 1:54 a.m. So I'm just continuing. While I have the energy, I want to get rid of those recording. I just did this, so let's continue. Let's go on Twitter. First tweet. Okay, some of these tweets are old from last week, okay, while Harry was in the UK. So this one dated September 11. Okay, I'm going back to some of the tweets that I put on a list I never got a chance to record. Okay, so I'm learning as I'm sharing with you. I never got a chance to go over them. Okay, this is a thread. The royal family already leaking on reconciliation talks. So the royalists claim Prince Harry can be trusted to keep reconciliation talks private. Okay, the last video I literally just recorded, I saw some tweets where the British media was talking about how the meeting between Harry and King Charles went. Okay, so they even talk about how what food they have, what sort of the way things were placing. Okay, so this one was before that.
Born into money and stuff.
He has done good things. I mean, I think credit for the military, and had they just gone away and had some time away and just been quiet just while they gathered themselves, I think they could have come back. What a wasted opportunity. Invictus was brilliant. He did serve his country. They both could have been the most amazing support for William and Kate when they ascend to the throne as well. And it's such a wasted opportunity. I don't think it can happen now.
All right, let's bring in Kate.
But the last one that I did, the last video that I did, I'm way behind. Okay, so this is why everything is not really in an order fashion. I'm trying to catch up. So the one that I did was after Harry have met with Charles. Okay, so this is the thing here. They went ahead. They run ahead to spread rumors that it's Harry's gonna leak the thing. These people, they did the same thing, running in front, saying how bad black people are. Okay, so to spread their disease, their negativity around the globe about black people. They're doing the same thing. This is their blueprint. When they know they're gonna do something, they're already pointing finger at the others, and then they spread it. They spread it, and then by the time, when Harry finally talk about it, I don't know, maybe in years later, they're gonna say it's him who's talking nonsense. But there they are, they're already talking about it. Okay, so the royalists claim Prince Harry can be trusted to keep reconciliation talks private. My theory is that it's the monarchy and the royal family that can be trusted not to leak against the Sussexes anonymously under the name palace sources. I will be keeping track. It's been 24 hours and already the palace are leaking. Exhibit 1, thanks to this person here. King Charles is set to reunite with his grandchildren Archie and Lilibet after 3 years following reconciliation talks with Prince Harry. So that was September 11. Okay, there it is. Palace source. What's the date? Yeah, September 11. British media is desperate to get pictures of the kids to make money off them. The question is whether Charles is going to sell his grandsons to the wolves like he sold their father. I don't know. A royal source claimed today those royal sources will be claiming endless array of things in the coming weeks. There's that pointing up here. Whatever's here, and then that's it. Bottom up. Alright, this one. I would have said they're guessing or hoping, so no leaks, but the fact they're saying next year kind of makes me think someone's talking and it's the cow. Alright, yes, it's either the toxic British media making things up or Charles leaking so he can blame Harry for leaking and put a halt to reconciliation talks. I don't think he wanted to see Harry, just did it for good PR. Yeah, that I agree. It's just for PR because all week Harry was everything was positive about Harry. So he wanted to, the coattail kind of thing. All right. So he could say, look, I talked to my son, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. These people, they make big thing out of nothing. Unfortunately, Kim was there. Oh, Camilla was there? She was never going to let King Charles meet Harry on his own. She'll be telling her voter mates all kinds of shit. I said it in one of my videos. I said, if Harry's gonna meet with Charles, Camilla should not be there. Okay, so now if she's there and things are going to the paper, Camilla she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care about any of the royal family. She only cares about Charles because of Charles, she's in that position. Harry knows them, but nothing will come from him. I'm watching what's to come. Alright? Just a whole bunch of it's thought or it's believed, just guessing. The clique is baiting. And of course, they're gonna use the most powerful back of little heads mute challenge. Alright, let's get to the next tweet. Oh my god, I only did the first one. I felt like I'd been doing a whole bunch. Took me 5 minutes. Next one. Let's pause this. A royalist once responded to me when I asked a similar question. Harry and Meghan should feel privileged to serve William and Kate. That's in quote, by the way. I kid you not. That was 2 years ago, and I knew then that royalists were effing deranged. Should be what? Privilege. And I guess this is the thing that's driving him crazy, William that is, because Meghan doesn't feel privileged to serve him. And then Meghan said, don't put your finger in my face. Please remove your finger from my face. Meghan doesn't give a shit about him. Okay, anyone with fantasies of Harry going back to work for that family, what's in it for him? That's what I want to know. Can you imagine Harry and Meghan working for someone who daily vows to destroy them? Madness. Sound like you may have found Toby burner account. I will never understand that mindset. I'm telling you. That's crazy. I don't understand that mindset. Demented. This is the nonsense they put in their head. This is why they want to have slaves. They want people to work for them for free and all of that. You're doing it for the crown. But the crown keeps on taking, but never give.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes that's more than financial.
Yeah. Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
If they do, it's very minimal. Next tweet. Somewhere in the UK, there is a future king with mental health problem who can't sleep because he's mad, furious, and enraged with anger. Anyway, with one move, Prince Harry checkmate the copycat and amateur Willy effing up his whole month. I love the way the squad be writing that thing. Prince William visit London Youth Charity as Harry meets children in Nottingham and copycat engagement. The Prince of Wales spoke to youngsters in Lambert while the Duke of Sussex discussed children in need. Yeah, William doesn't care. Once he knows what Harry's gonna do, okay, fix me up with some charities over there. Copycat Children and Need is the biggest children charity event. Also, Prince Harry would have been supporting these causes ages ago and planned the possibility, if not firm up, the appointments way ahead. Or did I read it wrong? That they imply Prince William did the copycat event anyway, £1 million plus. Okay, I remember, like, it was in the previous video. One of the squad went into whatever website that they could find the schedule of the royal family, the working royals. There was none for none of the working royals. That squad did it specifically because of that. She knew there was gonna be a copycat going. Okay. He is drunk, no worries. He'll bring his cancer card. Apparently, it will be covered in jewelry. There's a laugh here. Once again, Willy is incandescent with rage. The squad are laughing. Next tweet. Okay, so this one is Jeremy Vine. What nonsense is this? Let's pause. It's 1 minute and 37 seconds. Do these British hosts honestly believe that Harry and Meghan will subject their family, even part-time, to working for the British monarchy? The couple have never said they want back in. Why do they think Harry would? Is this a coping mechanism or just delusion? What was it in one of the videos that came from, was it video or a statement where when they asked Harry to go to Ukraine, and he said something he had to check with his wife. Okay, Meghan is done over there. It's done. I'm pretty sure she's done with them. So there's no way Harry's gonna go to subject his family to the nonsense. And you don't see any sign of them stopping. They continue. All right, so let's listen to this. 1 minute and 37 seconds, screenshot. No, I will not put that on output of your service.
First up, do you want to see Prince Harry return to royal duties? The Duke met his father, King Charles, in London yesterday for their first face-to-face meeting in almost 2 years. It's thought the meeting could be the first step in fixing the royal rift between Harry and his family since he chose to step down as a working royal 5 years ago. It comes as the royals face their lowest popularity rating in 40 years. Would you want Harry to return to help them out? Then what about, it's all about Harry. He's back just for a time, but what about making this a regular thing? Once a month, no, let's be practical here. Let's say he comes back for 1 month in every 3 to do some charity work and show his face.
Nah, it will have to be random. It can't give them a heads up, okay? The people in the UK, the government and the papers cannot be trusted, all right?
Harry's trip to the UK has come at a time when support for the royal family is at an all-time low. This will ring all kinds of alarm bells in Buckingham Palace if they got any installed. Just 51% of people say they are in favour of the monarch. More than a third say they would rather have an elected head of state. That's down from 86% of the public supporting the royals 40 years ago.
However, it's very difficult for him, I would have thought, to return to royal duties if he's based in Montecito in California.
But he can come and do like a kind of a love bombing like he's doing now.
Well, exactly. You breeze it, write a personal check, 1.1 million. Everybody's delighted about it, and then he
Not everybody.
Meanwhile, Jeremy, the rest of the royal family, of course, are slogging it around. Princess Anne is clambering out of a car in Basildon to shake somebody's hand before she then goes to Walsall to do the same thing. It's a good old slog for the rest of the royal family.
What do you?
Okay, the only thing I would say, if Harry really wants to help them, just run for office. Okay, run for office, let people vote for you. Alright, so those people don't say shit. Not the same Harry who offer half in and half out nonsense. Question mark here. I just said that like that about Harry running for office, but I don't think he's into that capacity. Okay, wasn't the 50-50 offer rejected? Trying to treat a grown man like a yo-yo. He's not 12, but a 40-year-old man with a family. It will never happen. Harry has a full independent life on his own term. British media trying to rewrite history again. This is fodder for incompetent Brits. Alright, let's pause this. Yep, delusional is their addiction. That's true. Delusional is their addiction. They need to seek medical help. Yeah, I've said this before. Not from a psychologist in the UK. Someone outside of the UK, from another country, because it seems like these professionals are hypnotized from delusion. Okay, for things that Meghan went through, all those people kept their mouth shut. Okay, anybody who needs help, mental health, should be outside of the UK, because I think most of them are pretty much delusion. Alright, when Harry and Meghan proposed to be part-time, those same people were very upset. Okay, so let's see here. Is that the music? Okay, I'm not gonna listen. Princess Anne, what does she do? Alright, after this, that's it. Let's pause this. Okay, bottom up. It's money making. They keep talking about them to generate engagement. That's how they can make a buck, because we all know that another royal holiday are just not doing it for them. Okay, what stage of grief are the British media and the British royal family experiencing now? It is bargaining or denial. Could they hurry and get to the acceptance part? Harry and Meghan are not coming back. The Sussex grandchildren are not traveling anywhere without their parents. Just get over the loss already. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. What Sussex grandchildren? Sussex children. The king grandchildren. What type of a king? This psychopathic, divisive, tyrannical, demagogue, corrupt, incompetent, stupid, ridiculous, homicidal, this narcissist blinded by rageful jealousy is going to be. Britain, beware. Willy refused to acknowledge that Prince Harry wants nothing from him. It's self-destruct. Just leave him alone. Prince William didn't want Harry visit the Queen's grave. Will never have green light this moment. And this is okay. Some of the squad have said, thank God. What is it? Princess Diana's burial place is where it is. Okay, because if it was under the ground of Kensington Palace or some place under the royal family, they will make sure to give Harry some hurdle. Okay, they will not make it easy for him. Alright, so there's that. I never witnessed a fuzzy moment between William and the Queen or his father. Yeah, since Harry was a child. There's all of this picture. True, thank you for sharing these beautiful pics. Pause this. After this, that's it. It's always him. He's behind all these issues. That's one weak boy. He is a scary man. Yep. Next tweet. Okay. Did I put that twice or a different caption? Can someone please tell William to go F himself? What the F? He's a huge red flag. He need mental health help ASAP. I'm not joking. William didn't want Harry visit the Queen's grave. Okay, same headline as the previous one. Okay, William doesn't own Queen Elizabeth II's grave. Anyone can visit the grave of Queen Elizabeth II by purchasing a ticket for Windsor Castle or by attending one of the 3 daily services held at St. George's Chapel. The grave is not a separate tourism attraction, but part of the public area of the chapel. Okay, something I just learned here. I didn't know about that. William shouldn't be mad at Harry for talking about William's attack on him. William is showing the world much more about himself than anything Harry has ever said or written. Doesn't William know that stories like this make him look like an awful human being? Yeah, he has a child mentality. I don't know. Okay, I'm reading everything. I said that before and I say it again. I don't want William to be king. This guy is a raging bull. He won't stop trying to hurt his younger brother. I'm sick of his cruel behavior. Grown the F up, William. He must think he has a sole right over the grave. There's the willing eye. I heard there's a meeting between him and Trump. I had my suspicion. I didn't say anything of what I was thinking. Oh, there's the same thing again. Another one. But God is good. Next tweet. What the F? He's a huge red flag. Okay, so that was the retweet and I went in it now. Okay, William does not own his grandmother. William is under the impression today's monarchy is like the past one. William has no power. He is full of BS. So do they need permission to visit graves too? From what I read a few minutes ago, it seems like to get tickets. So they want to know who's gonna come, probably do investigation, background check on you. What kind of a life do these people live? Willy had no respect for the Queen in her last years, so he can go to hell. Totally sick psycho clownery. Good job. It's not up to that piece of, there's that, then isn't it? Alright, next tweet. Okay, I'm really pleased with how Prince Harry's 4-day UK trip went. Maybe his best since leaving, in my opinion. I think each one that they do, it's always good. It's just good. I haven't come across any of their engagement where I didn't enjoy it. I think each one that they do, they're pretty good. But this one, unfortunately, I was pretty busy. I didn't really focus into it, similar to like I did with what's that place, Colombia, the same way that I follow with Nigeria and things like that. But this one, from the tweets that I come across, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. All of them are pretty good. No silly narrative, just impactful work with significant financial backing, strong outward messaging, and both grassroots and international impact. I don't know, for some reason I'm thinking some of the places that he visit, we probably will not know now, maybe later, that some of the places that Harry visit, there's probably some video call where Meghan probably was talking to them. Like, for instance, the radio station where Harry was listening to the kids singing. I don't know. That just came to mind. I'm not saying there is. It's just my humble opinion. It just crossed my mind. All right. Girl, it's not over yet. Harry just survived in Ukraine. So that was September 12th, 2 days ago. Harry and Meghan walked the talk, only impactful and meaningful engagement. That's what he wanted, just positive energy around his work and the charities. No BS, no propaganda, and the UK media was starved of his royal charisma. They can say a bad word even if they wanted to, because it would have made them look bad. Okay, I was thinking the same thing. This is the best trip so far. Everything he set out to do was done superbly. He made the impact he wanted to make, supported incredibly important causes, and also got to see his dad in the process. I'm very happy for him. Alright, next tweet. Okay, now I'm hungry. Okay, after I finish this video, 2, 4, 6 tweet. I'm gonna eat. So tired of William and Kate being tipped against Harry. I find Harry is a good person, and I'm sorry, but William and Kate utterly boring. Harry has had enough upset. Why not praise him for once? Incidentally, I'm not a royalist, but I do like Harry and Meghan. Good on them both. Absolutely the way to go. Be honest, British media. Not complicit with the problem. Yes, I have to agree with you, Mark. Okay, that's the name of the person. Quite honestly, I can't care less. Okay, about what goodness. Sorry, no threat to this. Alright, let's leave that alone. Next tweet. A good deed. 5 more tweets. Okay, Diana raised him well. What a gentleman. Good King Harry. So there's Harry fixing his father's boots or knee pad, holding his great grandmother's hand. Look at William over there just watching. Okay, he has the opportunity to do something impactful, not him. Okay, there's Harry holding the umbrella for both the grandma and the great grandma. When it comes with the umbrella thing, Harry since he was young. There's Meghan and Harry. Alright, so that's that. Let's read some of the comment. Whatever is it, there's the umbrella thing. She sure did. Okay. Oh yes, Harry is so wonderful. There's the heart. Such a gentleman. I honestly hope he got the closure he needed. Such a great human being. Wait, the Queen Mother and Queen Elizabeth II are really tiny people. Harry is almost their height. Of all things, this is what the squad pull out. The umbrella image is cute. There's that. So there's Harry, young boy. Yeah. Well, just remember, as people get young or older, their bone density, they shrink. Okay. Next tweet. Oh my god, I love this GIF, and it matched perfectly with the caption. And just like that, $2 million in donation, and back to Montecito to his fabulous wife and beautiful children. That's the GIF. Boom. Okay, just like that, and he's out. There's that. But first, a surprise stab in Ukraine. I swear, they can't keep up with good King Harry. So there's me here. Yep, he came, he conquered, he connected. He goes back to his little family. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquer. Alright, so there's all that GIF. That was back in September 12th. He went to the Ukraine. Alright, so that was after people thought, okay, Harry's done, he's going to back home, but nope. Went to Ukraine. Next tweet. Okay, those parasites hit the wrong back. Okay, what is this? This is bigger. I don't want to be rude, but I should be the last person Daddy Mel wants to get information from. Calling into my DM, I told them the Montecito Royals are off limits, but they can have the video of William leaving the stadium. After all, they pay for him. We are tired. Harry denied your access for a reason. I did this in one of my videos already. Alright, you could pause and read it. That's her communication with Daddy Phil. Okay, based on the caption. Alright, maybe it's the retweet that I wanted to. Those parasites hit the wrong rack. Okay, they might decided to hit the rack again. Maybe in the 3rd time they'll be lucky. You never know. Next tweet. Okay, so what is this here? She said, duh. Okay, 6 seconds. I don't know.
Prince William or Prince Harry?
Oh my gosh. Prince Harry, obviously.
Okay, fair enough. Prince William.
Obviously. Okay, so that was that. It's not even a retweet. That's Vanessa. She's one of those very funny squaddies. Like, duh, obviously. Next tweet. Oh, I bookmarked mine. Oh, from that tweet again. I told you. I read some of the comment. I blacked it. William, is that you? Have you, William, pledged to any charities yet? Since you, William, love to copy everything Harry does, this is the perfect time to do it. Copy the pledge. Feel free to follow through on Harry's pledge. And do the same on William if he doesn't copy Harry this time. Alright, so what was the question? Pledge not equal pay. This is a... Anyway, let's move on. Next tweet, and this is my last one. Okay, I need to eat. This is a JTB. It says politics. Is that the one he was talking about, Kirk? Alright, let's pause. Yep. Charlie Kirk is dead, and the right is vowing vengeance. Vengeance on who? Nobody even know who the assassin was, but we knew. Let's listen.
Times is reporting that after Charlie Kirk's unaliving, the American right isn't reflecting or calling for calm. They're vowing vengeance. But vengeance on who? Nobody knows who the assassin is. Nobody has any information on him, much less his political beliefs. So again, vengeance on who? The left? Everyday people who disagree with them? That's the dangerous part of this rhetoric. Because it turns grief into a broader threat against political opponents. And instead of being a moment of pause in US politics, right-wing spaces online are seething with demands of retribution. Against who again? And here's where it even gets more insane. Felon 47, who's already testing his limits on executive power, could use Kirk's death as justification for cracking down on the political left. Weaponizing Charlie Kirk's death, a movement that thrives on grievance and division, is now promising to escalate. And if Felon 47 uses this moment as cover for more authoritarian moves, get ready for more chaos in American politics.
But we find out it's another white man is the one who did that. And let's not forget as well, the blueprint of the UK. Yes, there are some influencers who have the mic and a lot of people are following them. But also the amplifying of multiple accounts that people don't see who's spreading these hate kind of thing. We need to be very careful. Alright, I'm not gonna go too much into this. Whatever is there, that's it. Okay, I love you here. Okay, if DJT uses Kirk's demise to enforce more authoritarian policy, I'd be tempted to look to Israel or Russia for the shooter, and the false flag theory isn't that far-fetched. Alright, so that was, when did they find the shooter? Okay, just the time frame I was trying to... Okay, the messaging immediately after is extremely troubling, almost like it was orchestrated. There are, I mean, from my understanding, that Charlie Kirk was also talking about the Epstein file, okay? And I told you in the past, two things that Americans don't play with: children and dogs. So the Epstein thing has to do a lot with children being manipulated and taken advantage of. So a lot of people, they're not putting up with that, okay? So let's leave that alone. Let's leave that alone. Okay? Please take a moment. The only prayer I could say, let there be peace on earth. God protect Harry and Meghan. And may the world be a safer place. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.